All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the Commerce Growth Hub. Everything you need to know about marketing, sales in general, from e-commerce all the way down to just regular commerce, B2B, B2C, D2C. We are covering it all at the Commerce Growth Hub. If you're wondering why we are able to teach these things, is because we have done seven figures multiple years in a row, and this year we're looking to do multi seven figures. So we're here to give you guys everything you need to start your own agency, brand, or whatever it is you want to do inside the D2C space, or anything dealing with online businesses where you're going to have to market yourself or your product. All right, so let's hop right into today's video. What is a funnel in digital marketing? A beginner's tutorial. All right, let's hop right into it. Understanding the funnel concept. I'm going to break it down in 5 different layers, and a marketing funnel can be referenced to a real life funnel. They both are designed the same, where the top is going to be able to hold more than the bottom. All right. So at the very top, we have awareness. Second, we have interest. Third, we have consideration. Fourth, we have conversion. And fifth, we have loyalty. All right, as you can see, as you get closer and closer and closer to the bottom, you see you have less and less and less space. And the reason is because the people that are going to be at the stage 1, all are not going to make it down to stage 5, which is, in my opinion, one of the most important stages because it really helps keep you in business. But stage 4 is also very, very, very important. And to some people, especially beginners, this is the most important one. And through this video, we'll go through deeper on what each stage really is, what is this whole idea of a funnel, and everything you need to know about a funnel, you will know at the end of this video. All right, so let's hop into stage 1. We have awareness. And awareness is just an introduction to your brand. That can be through social media, through posts, blog articles, videos, anything that kind of leads people into first knowing about your brand. Becoming aware about something is just finding out about it, right? People that aren't aware of your brand just never heard of it before. And people that are aware of your brand, maybe they saw an ad, maybe they saw a post, maybe they saw a recommended if you're on YouTube, maybe they saw it through a friend sending it to them. It could be anything that just takes them from not knowing anything about your brand or you or whatever you're doing online to now they know about it. So your YouTube channel, if you're running a YouTube channel, it could be unaware, and I come across it, now I'm aware. Just because I am aware of it, will I go down and become a converter? Not necessarily. This is why this is the biggest one, because people can become aware of it by using very, very, very little of their own energy. And it can just be them glancing over it. It could be them scrolling through on social media. It could be them flipping through a magazine. It all depends on where you are at in this world. All right. And a way to kind of get more people to be aware of your brand is you want to create engaging content that addresses the pain points and needs of your target audience. So if you watch my last video, I did talk a bit about the target audience and what that is. Definitely make sure to check that out. I will leave a link in the description. And what that pretty much is, to be really, really brief, is just the people that you are trying to sell to. All right, know who you're trying to sell to and know about them. And you need to know their pain points and you need to know what they need, because then you're able to really gather their attention and turn them from unaware to aware. All right, so moving on to the second stage of the funnel is going to be interest. All right, so like I said, the funnel starts to shrink, and everyone that is going to be aware of your brand is not going to necessarily show interest in your brand. Let's say that I am Googling a trip to France, and there is popping up French restaurants. Now, I wasn't aware of that restaurant in France. Now I'm aware of it, and actually I'm interested in it, so I'll click on their website, or if it's on Instagram, I'll click on their profile. Like I said, I was Googling something, so obviously it would be more, I would click on their website. I'm now showing interest in this brand or in this restaurant that I went from unaware to interest in a click of a button. Same way with your brand. If you're running an ad, people didn't know who you were. Now they know who you are. They're aware of you. Now that they're aware of you, by clicking on your ad, it's showing interest, right? So Interest is capturing the attention of potential customers who have shown initial curiosity, often through signing up newsletters or subscribing to your content updates or just clicking on your website. That is showing interest in a way. Obviously, there are levels to interest, and you have to know which ones are showing more interest as they are more likely to lead further down the funnel. All right. So to continue, you want to nurture these leads. Once people show you interest, you want to make sure you're nurturing those interests by providing valuable insights, relevant information that keeps them engaged and eager to learn more about your brand and your offerings. So how could that restaurant keep me engaged? All right, so if I show interest by subscribing to their newsletter or scrolling on their website, it is their job to know, hey, this person is showing interest. How can we keep him going further down our funnel? Because for a restaurant, you have to understand that the beginning of your funnel is awareness, but your end goal could be conversions or loyalty. So their end goal is bringing me to the restaurant and having me eat their food and possibly loving their food enough to where I can leave a review. Or if I am moving to France, right, I can frequently visit their restaurant. So one way that they can do that is by, if I sign up for a newsletter, they could constantly send me out new food that they're releasing if I was an existing customer, or deals that they're having if I haven't been to their shop yet. And that's how you kind of nurture it. Or let's say I don't sign up for an email list, right? So I don't have that much interest, but I still scroll your site. They should have metrics, or they should have pixels in place that are able to track me down on my social media platforms, on my browser, and then send me advertisements that are showcasing their offerings and their brand. All right. And if all of those things are successful, you move down to number 3, which is consideration. Now I am showing my interest. You guys are giving me value. You guys are giving me your offers, your best deals, whatever you have. So now it's time to start to showcase the benefits and features of your products and services. You can do that through testimonials, reviews, case studies, and this example with the restaurant, right? They could do it with reviews. They can just show, hey, we have X amount of reviews on Yelp. I'm not sure if they use Yelp in France, but this is just an example of whatever review service they use. They can show me their Instagram. Hey, we have X amount of followers. They can show me, hey, this famous person has dined in my restaurant. This person has dined in our restaurant. We have a Michelin star, right? So you can take that idea and you can align it with your business and what you're doing, and you can say, hey, we have students that have done X amount of revenue a month, or I have a brand that has did 7 figures a year, multi 7 figures this year. That is showing you guys case studies, right? That is showing you guys testimonials. That is showing you guys reviews. That's how you turn that consideration into the next level. Or if you're just running a simple e-commerce store, you can just have reviews be on your product page. So now people are showing interest by clicking on your ad. They land in your product page, and now they're showing intent by scrolling down on your product page. And now consideration is them could be adding to the cart. So when they add to the cart, what you can do is you can have some reviews pop up, right? Hey, here's some testimonials. Here's some reviews. Or if you run a service, once they start to get ready to look more into your service, you can show them, hey, here's a case study of how we took this client from $1,000 a day to $10,000 a day. How we took this brand from $50,000 a month to $250,000 a month, right? So that is how you get people who are starting to consider your service, your brand, your product, your offer to go ahead and continue down the funnel, right? So all the funnel is you are getting people from stage to different layers down closer and closer and closer to the end of your funnel, and you're doing that with different methods at different stages, because people at different stages of the funnel need different information to continue going down the funnel. And as the funnel gets smaller, because people are going to exit. So at stage 3, I might be considering your brand, but if you don't hit me at the right moment with the right reviews or the right case study or the right testimonial, then I will exit your funnel. But don't worry, people that exit your funnel can also come back into your funnel if they made it down far enough and you have certain data on them, like their email, their phone number, they are able to be retargeted on social media marketing platforms. Okay, so don't get too down about not everyone falling all the way through your funnel. There's always more opportunities. Okay. And something that you can do is offering comparison guides to highlight why your solution stand out against competitors. So depending on what your service is or what your product is or how big your brand is, you can leverage that us versus these guys, us versus the other guys, us versus this brand, our brand, that brand. And I see some people do this in their ads. Well, they will offer the comparison guides, us versus them style ads, and they would do their brand versus the other brands. We're this, we're that, we're that. This brand is XYZ, we're better. So that ad is meant for people who are stuck in a consideration. So if you're retargeting people on social media platforms that you know have made it all the way to stage 3 in your funnel, but they haven't made it to stage 4, which is converting, that's the type of content that you know you need to give them. You need to make them trust you. This stage is all about trust. Can I trust this brand? Do I know for sure they can satisfy my needs? Will they relieve my pain? Right? Is this real? Have other people use it and got the results that they're promising? Are they better than the other guys? Are they better than the other competitors? And once you make it past that, you end up at stage 4, which is conversions. And all you really need to do at this stage is just make it easy for the customer to buy, make it easy for the customer to convert, right? You can just give them some clear call to actions. If you're running a e-com brand, just make it very easy for them to check out. If you have a restaurant, make it very easy for them to show up and get a table, whether it's through a reservation or by calling ahead, or just making sure that you always have a smooth flowing service going through. And make sure that if you are on a service base where you're just collecting leads and you're answering a phone, make sure you make it easy for them to purchase your service. And if you're running a agency, make it the onboarding process very easy. At this point, all you're doing is just making it easy. They're already showed you awareness. They already aware of your brand. They already showed you interest. They already considered it, and now they're just ready to buy. So, and something that can help is you can offer discounts. You can offer free trials if it's something of a more service base where they're going to be signing up. That can be that last barrier. Maybe they're not ready to buy right now. So you can just hit them with a free trial. And if they love your service or they love your app, then they will convert. Or if you're at a restaurant, you can offer them a free drink with their purchase. That will ease them into the purchase because they feel like they want something and they're getting something from you guys before they fully commit. All right. Limited time offers also work well to where you make them feel like they're going to miss out. It's a lot more that I didn't specifically put in here, but that's the overall idea of conversion. So after that, you're not done. You have loyalty, right? Like I said, this is what keeps businesses going year after year after year after year, when sometimes your marketing might not be the best or you have a lot of competition in the market. Loyalty will keep you in the business. And how you develop loyalty is providing excellent customer support and personalized recommendations to enhance the customer experience. So all in all, what you're really just doing is you're just making your product amazing. You're making the experience amazing, and you're leaving your customer wowed and satisfied every single time. Like if I go to a restaurant, every single time the food is delicious, I'm going to keep coming back. Okay? Simple. If the food is good, I will come back. So if I go to this fish restaurant that I mentioned, after doing all of this, they give me an offer, they give me a limited time deal, they give me maybe a free drink, right? They give me maybe some extra breadsticks for free, and I go here and I have a good time. Next time, I don't need all of those things. I don't need a deal. I don't need a limited time offer because I know that the food is good. So when I go back, I know I'm gonna try this. Maybe I'll try something new. Maybe they have something new on the menu. I'll try it. But now they built a loyalty because they provided excellent customer support. They provided an excellent product, and the waiter knows me. So now they recommend great wines, and I love it, and it's a great experience overall. I'll keep coming back. All right. And something that you all can also do is offering loyalty programs, right? The customers that keep coming back and buying, offer them something. You're more than likely giving them some type of discount anyway. So give them an incentive. Hey, if your friend buys, you both get this discount. So now it's less pressure on you to get that next customer, and your customers start marketing it for you. All right. Give customers exclusive discounts so that they feel like they're getting the best discount compared to everyone else. Give them early access, special perks. It's tons of things that you can do to increase your customer loyalty, but you don't want to forget that by keeping customers, that is the easiest way for you to stay in business. All right. Moving forward, let's just conclude it here and let's just go over. And that's what a marketing funnel is. All right. I wanted to break it down to you. This is what a digital marketing funnel is. You start at the top and then you end at your goal. Obviously, this can slightly change depending on what you're doing and what your overall goal is. Like, for instance, a restaurant, you can break this down a little more. It could be awareness, interest, consideration, dine in at the restaurant, return to the restaurant for 4 and 5. So, but it's all the same thing. If I go to dine in at the restaurant, that's me converting. If I come back to the restaurant, that's me showing loyalty. All right. So a marketing funnel is just the first stage of the customer becoming aware of you to the last stage, which is whatever you want at the very end of the customer journey. Do you want them to keep coming back? Do you only want to sell to them one time? Do you want to sell them anything? Do you only want their email? A funnel could be just to receive an email. And that funnel obviously is probably going to convert a lot higher because you're asking a lot less of the customer. You're not asking them to spend anything. You're asking them to give out their email, which they already given out to probably hundreds of other brands already. So depending on the difficulty of completion, your funnel is going to have drastically different results, right? But if you're focusing on e-commerce, your funnel is pretty much going to be this. Your awareness is going to be your advertising or your organic posts. The interest is going to be when they come to your website and they're looking around, possibly signing up for an email list. The consideration is going to be more so when they start to add to cart, when they start to go and add different products among them, the product they originally added to the cart. And the conversion is going to be when they complete the purchase. And the loyalty is going to be after they had their first experience, they keep coming back over and over and over again. So as you can see, a funnel is not some super difficult thing that is really hard to understand. It's relatively simple. It's relatively easy to understand. And you guys can all go out there and implement this in your current business and start to see where you're losing people. Are people not even showing you that much awareness? Are you not really getting people to really see your ads? Then maybe you should, or just your business in general, then maybe you should change your strategy to how can I get more eyes on my brand, my business, my product, my service. And if you get a lot of eyes but people aren't showing interest, then you know you need to start working there. If you're getting a lot of interest but not that many people are doing the action that would consider them to be considered in your business or your brand or your product or your service, then work on that. And if you're getting all of the first three but just people aren't converting, then work on that. Go back and watch this video again, look at each step and look at what I mentioned that you guys should focus on to get people from that step to the next step. So if you're stuck and people aren't converting on step 4, go back to step 3 and look at how you get people from step 3 to step 4, right? And then if you're on step 4 but not step 5, go back and see what we need to do to get people from step 4 to step 5. So this is a guide for you to come back and reference and to be able to take and put it into your business today and see where your customers kind of stopping at, like where is the issue at and how can you overcome that. So that's all the digital marketing funnel is. It's just a place for you to kind of have an overview of exactly the customer journey, where they're beginning and where they're ending, and it helps you find where they're getting stuck at. Okay, so if you can start to pinpoint, hey, a lot of people are getting stuck here, you can remove that block and let more people flow through the funnel. So I hope this has been helpful for you. This is the Commerce Growth Hub. All right, our website is live. Right now we're doing a soft launch, so it's not fully equipped with everything that we're going to have, but it's live. The link is in the description. Right now we have a free PDF available. It's only going to be available for a couple more days. We do one PDF a month, and it's only available for a select period of time. So make sure that you guys go and get that PDF. It's specifically on scaling your e-commerce business, insider strategies for explosive growth. In here is going to be exact tactics and things I did to scale our brand to 7 figures multiple times in the past 2 years. And it's also going to have some insights on recently how we were able to scale up to 17K a day in one single day using Facebook ads. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you go and get a PDF. Make sure you sign up for our email list. I'm going to start doing our emails next month. We're going to be sending out weekly emails covering what we're going over and covering just like what we're doing as a brand, as an agency, what we're doing, what results we're seeing, and how we're seeing those results in real time. So let's say we go out and we do a 25K day. We're going to break that down, and the newsletter is going to be one of the first to have access to it. And once we open our full site, we're going to have a lot more coming. Stay tuned for that. So yeah, this is just the beginning. Join us on the Commerce Growth Hub for an even deeper dive into strategies that can transform your business. And whether you're just starting out or whether you're already doing 6-figure months, there's so much more that you can learn, and there's so much more that we can show you guys. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you check out the links in the description.